The Jade Emperor, now completely out of options, finally calls on his last resort, the Buddha himself. So
Buddha himself! Amazing. Amazing.
God help us.
Wait, so it's amazing that Buddha in these kind of mythologies, usually Buddha is like above everybody. It's like above all deities, above all the gods and every celestial being and everything. It's like Buddha is like the ultimate authority.
the Buddha himself. So
Was this not an option to contact Buddha from the beginning?
Well, I mean, it's Buddha. You don't bother him unless you really, really need to.
Okay.
Buddha and his two best disciples,
Yeah.
and Kashyapa, go to deal with Wukong.
Wait, so he has two disciples. Look at them, they're just flying.
So Buddha and his two best disciples, Ananda and Kashyapa, go to deal with Wukong, who is at present fighting 36 thunder deities, because why not? So Buddha asks Wukong what he wants, and Wukong's like, you know what? I'm kind of feeling like overthrowing the Jade Emperor today. Wouldn't that be fun? And Buddha's like,
Tell you what, I'll make a bet with you, okay? If you can successfully jump out of the palm of my hand, I'll believe that you're qualified to rule heaven in this place.
And it's time for another exciting round of What Will Sun Wukong Do Next? Let's...
So okay, so this is this is the part of the story that the author wants to impress the readers with, like, you know, I told you about this character that it seems to be undefeated and nothing seems to even phase this guy. Now I'm going to surprise you at the very end with something even more powerful. That this is like how you shock the readers, right? Mm-hmm. You create this character that nothing. Like, it's so powerful that you're like, oh my god, the gods and everything, the demons, all of them together cannot even like hurt them even a little bit, right? And then you introduce something to the story that is so astronomically more powerful than this thing that you introduced, that you're like, the reader is like, oh my god. So the character A is extremely powerful, but now character A is nothing compared to character B. So like it's an attempt by the writer to make you like really be impressed by now the second character that is only a small part of the story. I see this all the time.
Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so what's his first option? Become
suspicious of the apparent ease of this task and use caution. B, listen to reason and surrender himself to the mercy of the Buddha. Let's do it, old man! You pasty saint figures are so no match for me!
But really, so Wukong takes that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a trap!
It's a trap. It's obviously a trap, yeah.
Surprisingly, Sun Wukong takes that bet and blasts off from Buddha's hand until he reaches the very edge of the universe itself, where he finds 5 pillars supporting the sky. Wukong decides to leave a memento of himself there, graffitiing one of the pillars, and then, for good measure, peeing.
What?
Great sage equal to heaven. Sun Wukong was here.
Peeing one of the pillars, and then, for good measure, peeing on it. I mean, he is a monkey. So Wukong backflips all the way back to Buddha's palm like, shows what you know, old man! I made it all the way to the pillars of the universe! And the Buddha's like,
is that so? Well, I have a little plot twist for you. See, one of the perks of enlightenment is that I'm one with everything, and as it turns out, that's not just hyperbole.
Sure enough, written on one of Buddha's fingers is Wukong's graffiti, along with the faintest whiff of monkey pee. Turns out the whole universe is the palm of Buddha's hand. So Wukong...
It's always the palm of Buddha, right? Like, even, yeah, Buddha is like, when he is in his stories, everything very powerful that he does is about his palm. Which is very interesting because Buddhism has nothing to do with Buddha being this all-powerful thing. But every time they use him in stories, he all of a sudden comes in and he just acts like this... He's like this all-powerful god that could crush everything, and everybody's so like, wow, wow! Look, the whole universe is the palm of his hand.
Yeah, so he never did leave.
He never left the palm of his hand. Yeah, because like he went all the way. You're like, oh, I went all the way up to the pillars of the heavens and the universe. Like, nope, that was just my little pink, like little finger, right? So he's like, you were still here all the time. That's how you felt. You felt like you jumped so high. Yeah, you felt like you jumped so high, but all of this time, that's how insignificant you are to the palm of my hand.
Whoa. So Wukong freaks out and tries to skedaddle, but the Buddha uses more of his Buddha magic to trap him under a mountain, which is also his hand. It's complicated. Which Wukong would ordinarily be able to escape stupidly easily, but then they stick a magic seal on top of the mountain and that's that. And it is here, under this beautiful and scenic locale, that Sun Wukong spends the next 500 years.
Wait, what? What is
Says,
this?
man, the Buddha don't play around. In case it wasn't clear, the person who wrote the story favored Buddhism over the other two major Chinese belief systems, namely Confucianism and Taoism.
Yeah, I mean Confucianism and Taoism. So you had a lot of, I think. Wait, Confucianism. That's probably was represented in the bureaucracy of the heavens, right?
Yeah, and the Jade Emperor.
Yeah. So that's where that would came.
Taoism was like Lao Tzu,
Yeah.
and
I don't think any of the philosophy of Buddhism and Taoism is like, Buddhism has very little to do with Buddha being all powerful and all, but people just like they just like the branding of Buddhism, and that's why Buddha is presented like this. Oh,
holy cow!
wow, we got
super chat.
that's a
Almost
huge super chat.
$30.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Canadian. Thank you. Saying hi, Armin and Susanna. I'm from Canada. Last Friday, I got beat up in school by 3 guys. I'm fine though. Oh no. They wanted me to submit to Allah, and I didn't. I think he meant I didn't do it. Told them something about their God, and yeah, not going into the details. Thanks for the videos.
Wait, this is Canadian dollars. This happened in Canada? Did you call the cops?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Or if it's at school, you need to talk to the people at your school.
This is beyond school. If you're beaten up, you should call the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the hell? Call somebody. Don't just be like, oh, I'm okay. No, this is like, what the hell? What are you talking about? This is like abuse. You have to call somebody.
Yeah,
Seriously, call the cops.
You gotta call the cops, man.
Yeah, you
Submit
gotta
police
call the
report.
cops. Thank you for the
But I'm
super
glad
chat.
you're okay, and thank you for the super chat.
Yeah. Guys, is like, what the hell? In Canada? Yeah, I mean, it is in Canada. That's Canadian dollars. Oh, here's another text.
Which is why the Confucian bureaucracy is completely inadequate at controlling the monkey, who at this point represents the uncontrolled human mind, hence his overwhelming power but complete lack of forethought, and why the Taoist sage Lao Tzu is unable to destroy him.
Wow! Whoa!
So we got it right.
Yeah, we got it right, but this is even more deeper than I thought. So
It's an allegory for human impulsivity.
he represents the uncontrolled human mind. And so you have Taoism and Confucianism. There's the opposite of each other. Confucianism is like very controlled bureaucracy. Everybody has a role. And the Monkey King cannot be controlled by that. So the human mind is not supposed to operate in such like high controlled environment, right?
Mhm.
By the way, this is so basically this is very anti-CCP propaganda right here, right? Right, this is but also
That's one way of
Taoism,
looking at it.
yeah, that's one way of looking at it, right? Taoism, which is the opposite of Confucianism, which is like every go with the flow, like don't have rules and structure. That apparently the Taoist sage that's also wasn't able to control the Monkey King, which is the human mind. Apparently only Buddhism was able to control the human mind, apparently, according to all of this. Very interesting. This is some pro-Buddhism propaganda here. The people who grew up with the Monkey King story know that this was an anti-Confucianist, anti-Taoism, pro-Buddhism propaganda that they were growing up with? Or is this a revelation to you guys as well? Mars, are you here? Mars, who grew up with these stories.
Katie is saying there's a new game called Black Myth Wukong where you play as Sun Wukong and basically go through the journey to the west. Cool.
Yeah. I do think anything anti-Confucius could be used as anti-CCP propaganda.
Why? Just because they're very bureaucratic?
Because their level of control and, and the authoritarian nature of the CCP.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very it's stratified, much like how Confucianism is extremely stratified.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to read this comment?
They're saying I said it is a conflict of Buddhism and Taoism. I was right then.
Yeah, good job. We were kind of right too, right? When we mentioned, yeah. But yeah, this one.
Okay, I don't know if this is true, but it's funny. In a CCP rewrite, the Buddha never defeated the monkey and immortality to be redistributed to the monkey proletariat. Is that real?
No, that's not real. That's funny. Okay, one more. But
as stated, Buddha don't play around. This has been overly sarcastic production.
This is really good. This was really fun.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Kali, like me, then that means that you probably want more blasphemous art. Well, I have good news for you. If you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below, then you get a free booklet of some of the tastiest blasphemous art available today. So, if you want some of this delicious blasphemy, and we're so generous that we update it for you guys weekly for free, all you have to do is sign up for our newsletter below. You can also go to blasphemousart.com/ebook. That's blasphemousart.com/ebook. Sign up with your email, and you get free gifts of this tasty blasphemy. What could be better? So make sure you sign up. Link below.